Cha-ching. Hey, what's happening today? It's Saturday morning. It's about 9:30. I've got my sinus problems going on as usual. My nasal issues. Hi, guys. I've got 6 items going out that I have to hurry up and get packed because, you know, Richard could be here at 10, and I've got nothing ready for him. And the first thing we got going out is this package of breast milk storage bags. These got picked up at the Salvation Army for $1 or $2, and they sold for $8.99 with free shipping. Greg gave me a couple set of speed skates to sell, but I did the research, and I wasn't able to find a whole lot of information on the actual skates, but I did find that these blades from the skates sell for pretty good money. I had them up for $69.99, and then yesterday I had a man contact me, and he told me that he volunteers for an organization that helps Special Olympic kids, and he told me he liked the blades, but his budget was $50, and I'm not sure if he was telling me a story, but I think it would be pretty lousy to make something like that up. So I went ahead and took the offer of $50 plus $11.10 shipping. And the next thing we've got going out is one of Greg's post office doors. This sold for $24.99 plus $7.95 shipping. And then we got a set of 4 Vermont American blades. These came from that garage sale where I got a bunch of stuff for $60. I used to talk about it a lot, but I'm almost out of that stuff. These didn't sell for very much money. I ended up selling all 4 for $21.99. And I'm probably just going to put these in a Regional A box. So I should be able to make at least, I don't know, $8 to $10 on them. And then we have this OXO Grips Mango Slicer. This has also been listed for a long time. It sold for $8.50 with free shipping. And then the next item we have going out is this Panasonic phone base. This base is left over from some Panasonic phone items that I was selling. I sold out that stuff a long time ago. This was just kicking around. I took an offer of $13.25, most of which is going to go to pay for the shipping. But it was just a few extra bucks in my pocket, and I didn't want to throw it away, so there you go. So that's what we got going on right now. I'm going to get this stuff packed up and out the door. I'll talk to you guys shortly. Hey, how you doing? I'm getting ready to shoot over to the thrift store, and I was wondering if you guys wanted to come with me. Come on, let's get out of here. Well, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. You've got the locals out here enjoying their lunch over here at the Whistling Pig food truck. I've never actually been over to the Whistling Pig, but I hear it's fantastic. So I walked around inside today for about 30 minutes, and unfortunately, the merchandise was not too good today. I did find this vintage Tupperware drink container. This looks like it's probably from the 80s. There was also another one with a red top. Looks like those two are selling for about $7.50 on their own plus shipping on eBay. What I'm going to try to do is put them together for like $17.99 plus shipping, and that way a buyer that wants 2 can buy both of them without having to spend 2 additional shipping charges. So I think in essence it'll actually save them money. They were 85 cents a piece, so I should be able to make something. I also picked up these 2 Rubbermaid Serve and Saver drink containers. One is a 2-quart and one is a 1.75 quart. They were 85 cents a piece. Typically what I'll do is I'll put 3 of these together and ask $30 free shipping, but I think I can actually put this one in and somebody will probably buy it. By happy coincidence, I have one at home that I can throw into the lot. This is a seatbelt extender. It's made by SBE Pros. It's basically for big people like myself. I've actually got one here in the van. I paid 85 cents for it, and it looks like they're selling for about $19.99 free shipping. So there's a couple bucks there. Then I found this Fallout 3 game. It's sealed in the original packaging. It's for the PC. I paid $2.85 for it, and I saw comps selling for between $15 and $23. I looked through the window and I saw a very nice Sunbeam Mixmaster sitting on the table back there, and I knew I wanted it. I asked the lady when she came out if she planned on putting the mixer on the shelf today, and she told me no, they're not even going to put it out till at least Monday. I'm like, I'm right here right now, lady. Just put a price on the damn thing and give it to me. What, am I not Jimmy enough for you? I'd love to sell the parts on that stuff, but you know, I'm not even sure how much they would charge for it. They probably ask like 20 bucks. and if they asked like 20 bucks for it, I'd have to heavily consider. It's about 125 right now. I might hang out here for a little bit, but I'm not really trying to make a day out of this. Doesn't seem like it's really popping. You know, we talk about this sometimes, guys. Saturday is not generally my favorite day to go thrifting, but I got the FOMO so bad, I got to find out what's being put on the shelf. So maybe what I'll do is just wait around till about 2 o'clock, and then I'll go in there and see if I can find something. If not, no big deal. I'll just shoot over to More Than a Thrift and see if I can get something out of there. Hold down the fort. I'll be back soon. Hey, what you doing?
Planting seeds.
You're planting seeds. What kind of seeds you planting? What do you got here? What's this?
These here?
Yeah?
Tomatoes.
Tomato?
Different varieties. Got peppers, jalapenos, cucumbers, marigolds.
Marigolds.
Watermelon.
Oh, yeah? How long you been at this?
All day.
Oh, yeah? Well, you're doing a good job. You keep up that good work there, young man.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. I'm just hoping we can get about more than 2 dozen tomatoes this year.
There ain't no guarantee on
Oh,
that,
my goodness. It wasn't that good last year, was it?
Well, it was because I had, I don't know what I had.
Well, you're all right. You try. Hey, you know.
Yeah,
The
soil.
what's important is it keeps you occupied, right?
Keeps me out of trouble.
That's right. And whenever we can keep him out of trouble, that's a good thing.
That's a very good thing. It doesn't happen often.
No, huh? Hey, good evening. It's 10:30 Sunday night, and I'm over here at the light table. It was a pretty lazy day for me today. I did list some items on eBay, but not nearly as many as I would have liked to. I guess I was just kind of getting some rest that I needed. But I'm getting the weekend items packed up because I need to make room over here so that I can get new items photographed. So I figured the only way that's going to happen is if I get it packed up. So I'd like to do that tonight. Also, I want to hit the thrift store tomorrow because I think they might be putting that Sunbeam mixer out. Plus, I also have to run by the FedEx and drop off a package that's sold. So I figured I'd show you guys what's sold tonight since they'll be packed up by tomorrow. I picked this game up a couple weeks ago at the Salvation Army. It's called 5 Straight, and it's from 1968. I put it up on eBay for $44.95, but I realized that might be a little bit too much money, so I decided to bring it down to $39.99, and it sold within about a day or two of doing that. And then we sold that little toy airplane. It sold for $5 with $4.95 shipping, and it's going to Puerto Rico. We sold this copy of A Walt Disney Christmas. I picked that up at the Salvation Army free box, and it sold for $12.95 with free shipping. Shout out to the free box. Then we sold this West Bend heat control plug. It sold for $14.99 with free shipping. I picked these Qi Smart Magnify rollers up at the Salvation Army a few weeks ago. I paid a little more for them than I wanted to. I paid $7 minus 15%, so it's probably like closer to $6. I really thought they were worth like $60 or $70, but they really weren't. There's a lot of people selling them now. And I took an offer of $30 plus $12.50 shipping. I just listed this vintage Brawn coffee grinder. I picked that up, I think it was last week at the Salvation Army. It was $2.55, and the buyer paid $19.99 plus $14.94 shipping. And then I sold that New Wave induction cooktop. I picked that up a while back, but I recently just listed that a few days ago, and it sold for $49.99, plus the buyer paid $27.08 shipping. So that's all that I've sold for now, and I'm going to go get these things packed up, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Hey, good morning, my friends. I hope you guys are doing well. It's Monday morning. It's about 10:30 a.m. I did all of the packing last night, so I don't have to do any today. I did have one small item that sold, but it was easy to pack, and it's already in the container over there. Yeah, as you can see, guys, there's definitely quite a few items over there. It wasn't half a bad sales weekend. I think what I'm going to do now is shoot over to the Salvation Army and see if I can't pull out a few treasures. Hey, what's happening? It's about 1:45, and I just left the thrift store. And I think I'm going to get out of here, guys. It wasn't that great of thrifting today. I did find a few items. Originally, I came in here looking to get that Sunbeam Mixmaster today. I came here Saturday, and I wanted to buy it, but I was told it wasn't even going to be put out till Monday. So I walked around for about an hour and a half today waiting for them to put it out. I'm sitting here looking at the damn thing on the table back there. And finally Janet comes out and I said, "Hey Janet, are you going to be putting out that Sunbeam today?" And she said, "Oh, I think Skip's going to be taking that." She's like, "You haven't met Skip, have you?" I was like, "No, I don't think I have met Skip." I didn't say that. I didn't do that. And then again, she knew she had to kind of calm me down from this situation. She's like, "Well, Skip's an older guy, and he, helps out and repairs the stuff around here and stuff." I'm like, "Okay, all right, okay." That's how it is around here, man. Treacherous, all right? The good stuff that comes in here, God's honest truth, guys, with these thrift stores, the good stuff that comes in, you're never going to see it because it's going right into the back of their cars. But I got to be completely honest. If I ran a thrift store, I would probably do the same thing. So I don't like it, but I do understand it. But what are you going to do? I was able to find a few items today that I'll be happy to share with you guys. I got this TrendNet. It's a 150 meg wireless and access point. It's brand new. It's sealed in the package. It was $2.55. I haven't seen one that's sold, but there's one up there for $65 refurbished. I'm going to have to do a little more research, but I knew that sealed product like that is going to be worth something. I saw Janet breaking out these hauls. I wanted to take a look at them, so when she put them down, I scanned them. And it looks like you can get about 20 bucks for a 6-pack, and there are 6 there. They were 50 cents a piece, so it was 3 bucks minus 15%. That's $2.55. And then I also bought this colander. There was 50 cents. The only reason I bought it was because it's a vintage Villaware made by Federal Housewares. Comps on those are between $10 and $15. So for 50 cents, not a bad deal. Not sure how well you guys can see it in the box over here, but I got this Auric XL Professional Air Purifier. I got it for $5.95. I plugged it in. It seems to work fine. It looks like they're selling on eBay for about $49.95-ish plus shipping. So I thought that might be a good trigger pull. I picked up this vintage item. It's some type of electronic. It's actually this item right here. It's called an Amp Probe Volt Probe. It was made in the 60s. I'm not actually sure if it works. I paid $2.55 for it, but they sell for like $20 to $25 in working condition, but I saw a few that sold for around the $15 mark in untested condition, so at the very least I should be able to make 15 bucks on it. It does have the case. I picked up this lot of sheet music and music books in the free box. I saw that some of them had like $8 to $10 sales comps on them. I think this one sold for like $8 to $10, and there's some other ones. I didn't see solds on all of them, but I figured worst case scenario, I could lot a few of them up together and stand out from the other sellers. Now, what might actually be the best find of the day was actually also in the free box. And what they are is a series called The American Adventure. This one is the streetcar riots. You got smallpox strikes, and basically you got volumes, like, these are all volumes, and I don't know much about them. I looked them up on the internet because whenever I see books like this, whenever I see series, I always get a little curious. Now, I guess these would be considered like homeschooling books. So if you're a parent and you're teaching your kids some things about history, maybe you'd want to get something like this. But I looked them up on eBay, and it looks like somebody just this week sold the American Adventure set, books 1 through 48 for $210.99. Now, I'm not sure if all 48 are here or not. I plan to do a little bit more research, but I think I can get some decent money out of these. I'm just not sure. I don't have any experience with this stuff, but if it does come out that these are valuable books, I'm just going to believe that it had something to do with me not getting that Sunbeam mixer and the picking spirits looking favorably on old Big Josh. Anyway, my friends, I think that's all I've got to show you for now. I still have to run over to the FedEx and drop off a package. And I'll talk to you fine folks later. Hey, good evening. It's about 10:30 p.m. and I'm over here at the light table. I just went ahead and gathered some items that sold today, and I want to go ahead and get them packed up so I can, be done with them. I forgot to mention that today I sold that New Wave cooktop. I sold it for $44.99 plus $8.33 shipping. I also took an offer on one of Richard's LPs. It's an Alice Cooper's Greatest Hits. It sold for $5 plus $3.45 shipping. I won't be able to pack that up tomorrow because I have to go down to the basement to get a box, and I don't want to make a lot of noise. And we sold this Rubbermaid number 5 container. That sold for $17.49 with free shipping. Then this evening, somebody sent me an offer on this lot of 6 vintage Carvel Hall utility knives. I had them listed for $25, but he sent me an offer of $17 plus shipping. I only paid $4 for them, so I decided to go ahead and take that offer. If you guys remember, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, I picked up this Ingram Ivy metal clock over at the Salvation Army for $3. And somebody purchased that for $27.50 plus $9.05 priority shipping. And that's pretty much all that sold today. There wasn't a whole lot to report. I had a weird situation happen to me when I got home today. I think it was last week I sold these knives, and it was a cocktail mixer to somebody over in Taiwan. He basically wanted 4 kitchen items, and he wanted me to send them directly with international first class or priority or whatever. So I decided, I could use the sale. So I went ahead and sent it out, printed out a label for $34, and I sent it to the place where you send the eBay International packages. Well, anyway, the package came back to me today. I can't just resend this package out. I've already printed out a $34 label on it. This is supposed to be going to Taiwan. So I really have no idea what to do. I've contacted eBay. I've never run into a situation like this, but I contacted eBay because this is unacceptable. I'm not going to pay the $34 for this. I'm not going to eat this because I'm going to have to eventually refund the buyer. And they spent over $100 between shipping and the cost of items. And to just send it back to me with no response or anything, I might have to file an insurance claim or something to get my money back. But I contacted the eBay rep, and she had no idea what it was. She didn't see any kind of notations or anything. So she said she escalated this to that department, and they're supposed to be emailing me. And I'm not sure what I need to be doing, so I'm just kind of waiting it out. But it had me heated because I don't like my money being messed with. I don't make a lot of money. I'm working really hard for my money these days. And it gets frustrating when you see little shit like this. I mean, that's a big company, and they just send back my $34 package. I mean, what do they expect I'm supposed to do now? Just send it out again? I just don't understand. But I'm not going to let it go this time. I'm usually pretty passive about this stuff with eBay and their little shenanigans, but, this time I'm going to stand up for it. I'll tell you what, guys, it's been one heck of a day, I must say. We had that little drama going on with the Sunbeam mixer today, and then we had this little thing with the international package. And this stuff gets tiring, and I'm glad that I can at least talk to you guys. I know I only have 20 subscribers, but at least it's better than holding it all in. Hey, I'm only human, I get frustrated and I gotta vent sometimes. But when it comes to that thrift store thing, it's an unfortunate thing. I mean, I spend a lot of time in thrift stores. I mean, it's like where I go, it's my place. When you're kind of like a thrift store expert and you know the ins and the outs and the mechanics of how the thrift store operates and when the stuff comes out and how it comes out, and who's who and what's what, and guys, that's like a curse. It's sad because I just know too much, and it's always going to be like that because I go to thrift stores because that's how I pay my bills. It's my job to know these things. And it just gets frustrating because I'm the guy putting in the work. I'm out there pounding the pavement. And if somebody's able to just come in and they can just grab whatever they want to right from the back, it feels disrespectful to me, but I really don't think there's anything I can do about it because I really don't want to get anybody in trouble. That's not what I want. I guess the only thing I can really do is just tolerate it. What else can I do, you know? So I'm just going to just keep on doing what I do, and eventually I'm going to be going to South Carolina for a bit, and hopefully I'll find a lot of good stuff there. You know, sadly, guys, life isn't fair, and that carries over to thrift stores as well. All I can say is just keep on pushing. Just never give up. That's the only real advice I can offer. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to go edit this video. I'm going to go pack up these orders, and I'm probably just going to go get some sleep. And we'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful night.